to lifting. Obedience. Whatever he tells you to do, you might not feel it is right. It might be painful to you. It might not be okay by you. But do it. Do what?
Do it.
Obedience is the test. If you can obey, you have passed the test. What you are looking for now is not hard with God. It's only hard with you. If thou can obey. If thou. It's not hard with God. It's not a problem with God. It's only a problem with you. Can you obey what God is saying to you? That's where the problem is. The problem is not with God. The problem is, see, your miracle is just in between you and your obedience. If you cross the line of obedience, you enter into miracle. Obedience. Obedience. Many years ago, I joined Living Faith Church as a part-time pastor, Winners Chapel. How many of you know Winners Chapel? You know.
With you, all things are made possible. Jesus, so me want my. Jesus, so me want my. Jesus, so me want my. Jesus, the owner of my life. With you, all things are made possible. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. If you do nothing else for me, you have done enough. Oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, me ma, 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 oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, me ma, Jesus, oh, me wa ma, Jesus, oh, me wa ma. Jesus. Jesus, so me want my. Jesus, so me want my. Jesus, so me want my. Jesus, the owner of my life. With you, all things are made possible. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. If you do nothing else for me, you have done enough. Oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, me ma, 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 oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, me ma, Jesus, oh, me wa ma, Jesus, oh, me wa ma. Jesus, so me want my. 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 Jesus, the owner of my life. With you, all things are made possible. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. If you do nothing else for me, you have done enough. Oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema. You have done enough. Oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema. You have done enough. Oh, Mema, Jesus, oh, Mema, Jesus, oh, Mema, Jesus, oh, Mema,
Life savings to buy. Car that covered my shame. If God doesn't naked you, He cannot cover you. Oh! I thought with this car I'll be a big boy pastor, but God took it from me. I became naked. One of the days I came to see my mom in Asaba here. She was in one woman's house. The woman's name is Isiche. And then my mother is here. I'm not telling you cock and book story. I came to see the woman. She was in the house, Mrs. Isiche. And then when I got there, the husband used to work at Ministry of Agriculture, Commerce and something. The husband used to work there. And then the husband is a director in the ministry. So we're telling you traceable stories. And I came to the house, she was there. And the woman just would say, Pastor, where is that your fine car that I used to like? And out of joy, I said, oh, glory to God. I've given to God. Glory. It has gone the way it came. I was thinking they would say, oh, look at this small boy. He already knows how to give at this young age. And they will not clap for me and encourage me. Instead, the woman looked at me as I was shouting. She finished looking at me. She didn't talk to me. She turned to my mother. He said, Obiageli, Allah. If I book Allah, Allah. He said, why? Jidokwe, why Abumagala? Allah. In my face, I saw somebody called me a madman. And she did not say it jokingly. She said it like somebody who meant in that church they are manipulating them. This is madness. Tears came out of my eyes. I was supposed to stay that day, but I didn't stay. I went back to Benin. As I entered the bus back to Benin, I was crying all through the journey. Went back home. I soaked my pillow in tears. In my face, I was called a madman. Am I really mad? I began to ask questions. Was it the voice of God I heard? Pain came up. I cried and cried and cried. Shortly after then, it doesn't take time. It only takes obedience. The Lord blessed me with one car. One small car. Very small car. I better pass my neighbor. I was using that very small car. From there, another car came. After that car, God said it's time for us to open up the doors. I gave that car in March 2011. In February 2012, the Lord blessed me with a Jeep. From that day, I've been jeeping all through. Listen to me. If I've not driven cars, let me climb the altar so I will not lie. If I've not driven cars from that day till today, if I've not driven cars from 2012 till date, I've driven over 300 cars. God is my witness. God is not a robber. At all. Over 300 cars. change cars like clothes. My mother is here. I'm not an old man. I'm just at 3 years old. I've given my mother 3 cars. Abi, mommy, 3 cars. I'm just 33. I'm not an old man. I'm not 213 years. I'm not Methuselah. God is not a robber. For he that cometh to him must believe that he is, and is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. God doesn't rob men, he rewards men. Doesn't rob men, he rewards men. From that day till today,
Jesus, oh, me Jesus, oh, me Jesus, oh, me Jesus, the owner of my life. With you, all things are made possible. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. If you do nothing else for me, you have done enough. Oh, oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me ma.